You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery, where oceans deep my faith will stand. My name is Skyy. Jesus is my Savior, not my religion. And this is my story. In 6th grade, my teacher gave me a Bible for the first time, and it was my first Bible ever. And so I was introduced to who God was back then, but I didn't have that intimate relationship with him. I thought I knew who he was, but I didn't. So, going from 3rd grade to 6th grade, and then leaving that school in 7th grade, I just stopped going to church. And the Bible that my teacher gave me kind of just went on the shelf. And I didn't think about it. It was still in the wrap. I didn't even open it. And it was around that time, the summer of 7th grade, that I drank alcohol for the first time. And very quickly, it became my weakness. I would drink with friends socially, started partying and hanging out with people who didn't really have my best interest in mind, and just started making decisions that I shouldn't have been making. I came to college just excited to start this new chapter of my life, and still not knowing God and not giving my life to him. I was doing the same things that I had done. It was one night, actually, I went to a party for an a cappella group that I got into, and got so drunk. I remember just being so depressed and so down and so lonely and sad and guilty, and just and I remember I was crying on the ground in my bedroom, just like, God, please just help me. I'm sorry. Just crying out to him. I'm sure everyone in the hall heard me crying. And I remember I told him, I really don't want to sit by myself today at lunch. Please don't let me sit by myself. And I remember I was walking out of my dorm, and there's this girl in front of me, and I called out to her, and I was like, hey, because I'd seen her before, and she turned around and she introduced herself to me, and she said, hey, my name is Syllabel. I'm actually on my way to lunch. And I remember I was just like God, I can sit with her. He just answered my prayer right then and there. And so we sat and we talked, and I remember I just started opening up to her, something I never did. I'm just meeting this girl, and I was telling her this everything, how lonely I was and sad and I'm homesick and just how I was feeling. And she started telling me, I was feeling the same way too. I was actually crying on the floor of my bedroom, and then I opened up my Bible, and when she said Bible, when she tells me this story, she said, Skyy, you went like this. And you put your head down, and when you came back up, you were crying, just bawling. And, looking back on that moment, I really feel like the Lord was tugging at my heart and just telling me, you don't know me. I want you to know me. Just read the word, and I want to comfort you, and I'm here for you. I cried, and she hugged me, and we started to read. We read something in Psalms, I remember, and she invited me to Emory Missional Community and Blueprint. I prayed and asked him, God, is this where you want me to be? And he confirmed that to me. And from then, I've been going to Blueprint every Sunday and just being plugged in with community, and just living my life just to glorify him. And I've never felt so free before.
I'm so happy and just, it hasn't been easy, but it's been worth it. And knowing that the Lord has been tugging at my heart and calling for me all this time, and I didn't even hear him, and now hearing him and knowing that I can live for him forever, I'm so excited. I want to get baptized because this, to me, will be my coming out party, showing the world that I believe that Jesus Christ is my Lord and my Savior, and that my life before and my life now in him is so different and so new and so great. Just great, and I'm so excited to show the world that I'm his.
And I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace.